Well, I mean, really, the story of the day was the offense. I know the wind was blowing out, but we hit a lot of those balls really hard. I think they would have gone out anyway, to be honest with you. And it was really good for us to come in first inning after they scored two in the top and hit for a while. Davlin had a really good first at bat. Ended up grounding out to second, but I think he might have saw 8 or 9 pitches, hit the ball fairly hard, and then Aloy pounded it over third baseman's head, and then it was kind of on from there. There was a couple of plays that you'd think they might get an out. They didn't make the play, and we took advantage of it and scored 4 runs. Kind of the same thing happened in the second inning. I think we mixed in some long balls though, and but really the top half of the order was unbelievable. I mean, through the middle of the RBIs, I think Iredale had 8, and Cahillo had 3, and Beheba had 4. And it was just a really good day on the offensive end. And their pitcher, obviously he's not overpowering, but he's a spot guy, tries to keep you off balance and throws the ball in the upper 80s, 88, 89 when he wants to, but it's more about changeups and sliders and just getting you to get yourself out a little bit. And he had a good ERA coming in here. But I felt like we just had a really good plan, and everybody just stayed back, tried to hit the ball through the middle of the field, and some good things really happened there. But and that was an unbelievable play by the shortstop in the 7th inning. I mean, that was amazing. Other than that, we got 2 more to go.
Seemed like you had a nice little conversation with Gabe, and whenever you came out to get the ball from him, what'd you say, and what'd you think of his game?
Yeah, I thought he got better as the game went on a little bit. He started commanding his breaking ball and his fastball. He threw a couple changed up to some lefties, but for the most part, he's pretty good. The zone was tight both ways, and it was just the way it was. And they weren't giving him much, and they had to go earn it. And that's what I told him. You had to earn it today. And I thought Portland's hitters did a nice job. They came out and they swung the bats, took some borderline pitches, but they got a pitch to hit. They took some good swings, and then he settled in a little bit. And really just congratulations, good job, and get ready for your next one.
Since you guys came back home, you've had Iredale behind Cahill quite a bit, and he's having some success in there. Do you like that combination and what the two of them are doing, and what's making it so successful?
Yeah, I don't know what's making it so successful right now, except that they're both really good hitters and they are very, very confident. They're making pitchers pitch to them a little bit. They're taking some walks and getting into some counts, and you could flip them either way, one backing up the other. To me, if you got 2 guys that are hot that are together, then the key is who's after them. So we've got to have another one down there. And I had Cam there today, and he didn't get a hit. He hit a couple balls hard and didn't get much luck, have much luck. But yeah, just 2 guys. They're kind of the same type hitter in a way. They can hit the ball out of the park anytime, and we want them to drive in runs. And it seems like if one doesn't get one in, maybe the other one will. That's what what we like about it right now.
I think today was the first time all season Gabe's pitched with the lead. Do you think that maybe relaxed him a little bit when you guys were able to score the 4 in the first and give him some breathing room?
Yeah, I'm sure it did. And he'd been behind a little bit this year, and we had to fight back. But yeah, I'm sure he probably relaxed a little bit, just went out there and pitched like he can. And anytime things aren't going your way, you gotta flip it, and he did.
Vahiva's already got 6 hit by pitches this year. Are you seeing maybe pitchers are trying to attack the inside corner a little bit more, and how's he adjusting to that?
Yeah, they're definitely trying to get him in. Mostly late, but today, he got drilled, I think, on the first pitch because they're working him away, and then they're coming in hard, sliders away, fastballs in. Thinking about his home run to left center, the 3-1 pitch, fastball down the middle. That's what he does. He get extended at all. He's going to kill it, and they're trying to jam him, get frustrated because he's getting hit. But he's done a tremendous job so far this year, and I think really the last few games I've seen him lay off a lot more pitches than he wasn't maybe 3 or 4 or 5 games ago, and maybe starting to settle in and relax, and that's a good sign.
I guess when he is hitting 400 himself, I guess how good is it just to see him take the stuff that happened in the Cape this summer and kind of see it translate into games?
Yeah, I mean he had a good summer. He was only there for a month and tore it up, and really just kind of came back, and he seemed like he was confident, and he wasn't swinging at pitches out of the zone like he was the fall before. I mean, we talked to about it with him and worked with him all last spring, and then he's the one who's got to do it. Once he started doing it, it's just mature and it's just development, It's why they have minor leagues. You got to go learn how to swing at strikes in the minor leagues. And then if you do and you're a good hitter, you make it to the big leagues. If you don't, you never make it to the big leagues. You can't wide throw him, and he's just developing. He's 20, 21 years old now. It's third year at this level. And he's, you know, I just think it's all about working hard and wanting to get better and development. And he's done a great job.
And I guess another run rule win. I guess I don't know if it's a downside, but you only got to use one reliever out of the bullpen. I guess when there's not many innings to go around with the relievers, how do you kind of handle that as a coaching staff?
Throw him on Monday on our day off. Let him throw the other hitters that didn't get to play much. What we do, and it's just kind of the way it is. And you're not going to tell your team to stop swinging, trying to score. You can shut down bunting and stealing, but you gotta go up there and hit, gain confidence. And we played a lot of tight games as well. So every now and then it's nice to score a bunch of runs.
Dave, Gabe, I think his first pitch was hit pretty hard to dead center. It was caught, but he gave up a couple of runs. What were the thoughts in the dugout? Was there concern, or did you like what you had seen from him?
No, I think what they did is they just went first pitch, cheat to the fastball, and they got one, hittable, and he hit it. Any college hitter, I say this all the time, 95, 96 kids can hit it now. You got to locate it. You cheat to it, you can hit it if you've seen it enough, and they've seen it. And then after that, he started mixing. The contact wasn't quite as good, and even the 5-hole hitter, he jumped him again. He's right, first pitch fastball, and he hit it, and that we hadn't seen him pull the ball like that, and he didn't pull it a lot, but we kind of moved our outfielders over a little bit, and then he hit it where we weren't. And Justin made a great effort at it, but that after that, I thought he settled in and pitched really well. You take away the first few hitters of the game, and back right to where he needs to be.
I guess the way he finished up those last 4 and whatever innings, like, does that give you the confidence that he's ready to go out there, next weekend, Friday night in the SEC?
Yeah, I even if it wouldn't have been a great day, I still have confidence in him. I think he's ready to pitch in the SEC. He did it all last year. He, stuck it to our team. We can hit pretty good in the fall, and whether he pitches on Sunday or Saturday or Friday, it doesn't matter to me. To me, it's all the same. It's one game. You either win or lose it. And it doesn't matter if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So he's ready to pitch. Every time we give him the ball, he's ready to pitch. Sometimes it doesn't go great. That's anybody. But he can pitch.
I know you got 10 guys in that next step game the MLB's having. Just talk a little bit about pride in that.
Say that again. I didn't hear the first part of it.
Said you got 10 guys in that next step thing they're having with Major League Baseball.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. When I was thinking over here and you threw me over there, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's good. I mean, that's good for our program. They all of a sudden MLB pops that out yesterday on Twitter or whatever it first came out on, and we all got a good smile out of that, and proud of those guys and happy for them, and so what do? We fire it out. We want everybody that we're recruiting to see that, and hopefully we'll get them to come our way. But excited that those guys are doing well and they're moving up the ladder.
Hey, since you came back from Dallas, your team batting average is up 56 points, on base up a lot, slugging up a lot. What's been the key across the board? Because it doesn't feel like it's just a couple of players anymore.
Yeah, it's just playing the game and relaxing and kind of hitting the way we thought we were going to hit. And, you know, you can say, yeah, the pitching probably not quite as good every day, but when you get it going, you can hit good pitching too. And, you know, maybe not to a certain extreme, you know, where you're run ruling people, but you can barrel up a lot of balls. And I just feel like our guys are, you know, they're getting into the season. You know, we're starting to get a little rhythm. Baseball's interesting. You know, you don't just play on Saturday or Sunday or twice a week, man. You're playing 4 to 5 games a week, and sometimes better to play. You know, every now and then during the season, it's nice if you had a week off to rest, you know, and we do that in May. We don't really do that until May. And by then we're ready for it. And then hopefully that weekend you know, you feel strong, but you just get into a rhythm. You get into a rhythm as a hitter, as a pitcher, really even as a defensive team. And that's something that we've done really well too. You know, we knock on wood, we've been playing catch pretty well and not giving up too much free bases. And you know, that's nice when the pitchers only have to get 3 outs an inning.
Kendall came in for Logan pretty early in this one. Is that just hamstring maintenance or anything flare up there?
Yeah, a little tight. He was a little tight. You know, I didn't play him the other day when it was cold. That second game on Wednesday, what day was that? Wednesday, and just trying to take care of him a little bit. And then, you know, that ball that was hit down the right field line, he didn't run good to that ball. And I said something to him, and he said, "Yeah, I'm tightening up." I said, "Well, are you tightening up, or is it?" Or, you know, are you really tighten up? He said, "Yeah, I'm tightened up." So we got him out. And, you know, so anyway, yeah, he's not hurt. He'll be fine. He could play tomorrow if we need him to.
BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting in 2025. Whether you're a seasoned fan or a first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from NBA and college basketball to the NHL and UFC, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every three-pointer to hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here.